now listening to the greatest.
Hey, you know JayRay got girls here going way.
What's going on, y'all? You gonna do your introduction?
I ain't got no introduction, nigga. It's the same person. I'm the same nigga every time.
Okay. All right. We got a good one for you folks today. We're gonna get a little heavy. Before we get into that, how you doing, Darion? Is your mental 100? Is you doing all right? Is my Dukes okay? Are you enjoying life?
1 out of 10, I'm about a probably like a 7.5. Something.
Why are you a 7.5, Darion?
I mean, cause I'm not bad, but I'm not, all the way there.
But like, why? Is it like,
just adult
is it life?
Life.
Is it bills? Is it your job?
I mean, all of the above.
You're giving me very like vague answers, Darion.
No, I'm saying like it's
Turn your way.
just being an adult, trying to learn how to be an adult. Been living here for a year and a couple months now. Still just trying to learn how to do everything and how to function and situate, doing stuff in different situations, stuff like that. And then the job is a new thing for me, waking up so early in the morning. But I mean, I'm fucking with it because I'm getting off early too, so I get a lot of my day, a lot more of my day than I used to with my old job. But a nigga be tired at like 9. I feel like an old ass man. But so yeah, that's probably why I'm at like a 7.5.
Yeah, we ain't asked for a breakdown.
You said I was vague, niggas. You want me to be vague?
We wanted like a specific situation, like not a situation, but a specific reason. So all of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Say all of the above.
Respectable. Okay.
Listen to me.
All right. My bad.
What's your mental health, nigga? Tell me what's wrong with you. What you at?
I'm glad you asked, Darion.
Where you at? What's your 1 out of 10?
Because I'm at a goddamn negative. I ain't mean to curse on this episode too. My bad, y'all. My bad. Let's bring it back. This is why my dad stopped watching my episodes.
Too much cussing.
Yeah, too much for him. I am at a negative 30. But you know what? It's good. Because school about to start back in 3 weeks. For y'all that don't know, as the summer started, I was unemployed by choice. And because mostly these last 2 semesters have been the most stressful within having a job, this podcast, radio, and trying to figure out what I'm going to do after I graduate as a 22-year-old. No, I'm 24 now, right? 24.
You downgrade yourself far, nigga. I'm 23.
Yeah. I don't keep up my age, man. I can't. I don't, and I can't. It's just like you said, life be lifing, man. So, So I just recently got hired at Target at the end of the summer, like a couple of weeks ago, June 30th, to be exact. And when I tell you, like, I swear to God, bruh, every new job I get, it gives me like a wake up call to get my ish together, bruh. I kid you not, like, I'm not even playing. Like, you've seen me post it on Instagram multiple times. I think this is by far the worst job and the worst time to have a job with the where I'm at mentally. Dude, the first day of orientation, like, I can't even make this up. The first day of orientation, a girl, it was like 3 of us. It was me, a light-skinned girl, and a black girl. First day, whatever, orientation. And they go, "Are you always this serious?" And I just look over. I'm like, "Bro, I'm legit. Like, I just don't like working."
Oh,
like,
so you work with all black folk? Black people?
No, some white people that worked at the job. But orientation day, it was only like 2 other girls. Oh, okay. Like first day orientation, whatever.
You said, "Are you always this serious?"
Yeah, they was like, "Are you always?" I don't know if she was flirting or not.
Me bugging, would you?
Yeah, I was over it. Like, I was over it as soon as I walked in the building. I was over it, and we hadn't even did nothing. We were just talking
you just ain't want to
about
be there
stuff.
from the jump.
I just realized, like, bro, this no offense to like nobody working 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's for some people. Like, or some people just don't. It don't affect them. Like, I've met like a lot of people I met through different jobs that I'm cool with now. Like, they don't mind 9 to 5s. it's not for me, bruh. I'm gonna quote something Ari Spears said just to sum it all up. I know y'all tired of me quoting Ari Spears, but he come up with the best quotes. He was like, "Why would I like in what world would I want somebody? Would I want to get permission to eat? As in when you go on break." Yeah. Like that's just one of the million things.
To go to do anything, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Like
on your own time.
Let me tell y'all what they got me doing, and I'm gonna run through this kind of quick. So, you asked me earlier. So I'm fulfillment. So I pretty much do a little bit of everything, but my main responsibility is OPUs, which is online pickup orders, or shipping orders, which is the same thing, but ship is a little easier because you don't get timed and then I don't when you ask like that. OPU pisses me off because you're timed, one, and I'm new, and our store is really huge. And like the
is it super Target or is this regular?
No, it's a regular Target, but it's a big Target. Like we got 4 back rooms. Well, 4 like something like that. And like, for example, they give you an hour to find 48 items, for example. Sounds pretty easy. Maybe an hour and a couple minutes. Sounds pretty easy. No.
That don't sound easy.
Because there's this button on the thing that when you scan stuff that says INF stands for item not found. And when I swear to God, that's not the only problem with other thing is if you don't know the store, you can't facilitate right. Cause like it's not only the stuff on the floor, it gives you back room, stuff. And sometimes just say department, like it don't tell you exactly where that you gotta know the store. And they keep throwing me in OPU and I don't know the store. And it almost pissed me off yesterday. I almost walked out. I'm kidding you not, like orientation day, I almost walked out. Like how you just your intrusive thoughts start kicking in. I almost just walked out purposely.
I don't need this shit. Why am I here?
Yeah, like I'm just, I gotta pay bills, but damn, I could do DoorDash or yeah. And like I said, I didn't make time, and like I understand because when you don't make time or you go into red or too many items not found, it shows up on their like corporate thing or whatever, and they try to keep that green, what they call it, instead of red when you go into red and stuff.
And they try to blame you for it.
Yeah, and it's more like, bro, I just started like 2 weeks ago, and y'all didn't even start teaching me OPU until like this week.
Yeah.
So I got in the red twice, and so my manager, the guy that's over me is like multiple managers, but the one that's responsible for me, he pulled me aside and got me to work with some other girl, and she was like, she gonna have a talk with you, and she was working with me on my speed, and it's almost like he had an attitude with it too, like, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't like that, bro, because I'm like more like, bro, I really don't give a F about this job. Like, to be honest, y'all should have put me somewhere where
where you can learn.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? First. Where not even just learn where I'm good at.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm not good at this, or I need to learn the store more. Like it's my first few weeks. I need to learn the areas. I need to learn the store. I need to learn everything. Like especially with INFs will slow you down the most. When you can't find an item, that will slow you down the most, because if not in that specific place, it's so many other places around the store that it could be in. So it's like, but anyway, I'm jumping the gun. Yeah, and I ain't like that, bro. And I've been I ain't that respectable young man that can just brush stuff off no more. Like I really be ready to just go off. I don't know why.
Especially when you're in a situation where you really don't want to be there for real.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, when I applied, it was for overnight stock. They didn't tell me until my first day that overnight stock position wasn't available anymore. And it just threw me in fulfillment. It was almost like a setup, bro. Like I had other jobs lined up. Like, why did y'all waste my time? But other than that, it's pretty good pay. It's a nice store. The store I'm at is a nice location. People I work with are pretty chill for the most part. Y'all know I don't really talk to people at my job like that. I try not to. Due to previous incidences at Amazon and and at American Freight. So
you had incidents at American Freight too?
Did you know I didn't never officially quit? I literally just stopped going.
I never officially quit any of my jobs.
Oh, you just stopped going?
Yeah, I just stopped going. Michelin, at the last job, at my last job, Michelin, I was more like professional with it, saying because I was calling out beforehand. So it was like, at least they know that I'm not going to be there.
Yeah. So you didn't give it 2 weeks. You just told them.
No, 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 week notice.
Bye, nigga. That's my 2 weeks.
That's messed
I'm
up.
gone.
Man. So what you put on your resume?
Don't give a fuck about you.
So what you put on your resume when you be like, when they say, do you put I quit or I left or more like this when you go the next interview.
This what I do. When they ask you, they give you the
Did
thing
you quit or not?
that said reason for leaving.
Yeah. Better
opportunities, more pay.
You know what? The funny thing I thought about yesterday in my deep thought, well, I was like, I used to like, what's the word? Like I used to be proud that I have never gotten fired before I got fired from Amazon. Now that I've gotten fired, I feel like that really messed up my mind because now I really don't give a damn about any job I go to. Now I'm more like, y'all know I will walk out this door and never come back. Yeah. Like, do y'all know that? I would chump y'all ass out and never come back. Because even when I did it at American Freight, it wasn't as like, they gave me reasons to do that. Like they was really, and you know me, bro, I don't really get angry or mad that,
you don't get,
you know what I'm saying? Like not seriously. Yeah. And I don't really get to the point where I really want to chump somebody out. Like you have to get me there. They was just doing some weak stuff, like grown men doing weak stuff, bro. And I just wasn't messing with it. And that's what I ultimately ended up leaving. Because the first time I did it, I came back and they was like, you can't do that no more. Then the second time they pissed me off, I stopped going. I literally just stopped going. I didn't even quit. Amazon, I got fired. And I think, like I said, so that's basically, I know we just went on this soliloquy. Me and Darion just vented to y'all about jobs and stuff. That's where I'm at. I just wanted to get that off my chest. Dom, if you watching this or any of my leaderships, just text me before I come in. Don't say meet me in my office. We need to have a talk. Just go ahead and fire me through text message or call me.
So I don't even have to wake up.
Yeah, I don't. I promise you, bro. I swear. If I don't learn this new position, and I already know I'm gonna suck. Like the first day they showed me how to do it, I already knew it was gonna be for me. Especially when it's time. Like I'm not.
It's a lot, bro. Yeah. It's like I just from you explaining it, I'm like, man, I don't want to do that shit.
Bro, that junk is, I don't know, man.
That's for like seasoned people, like people that haven't been there for months.
But that's the crazy part was the other people that been there. They was telling me that it was like, bro, it's really not your fault. And I ended up getting somebody in trouble like that because she ended up saying something of that. And then one of the managers came because I was like, they see my time was in the red, and one of the managers ended up coming from the back, and they heard her, and then they ended up getting into it, and it was kind of covers me because she was basically saying, she was like, time don't matter, and then one of the managers was like, time does matter, but it was the way she did it that pissed the other girl off. She was like, time does matter, and Dom, who was our other manager, he was like, he came to help also, and I don't even know, I'm not gonna say her name, but her name is something, and she's like some type of manager. She's over
everybody.
I think she's over him. I don't know, bro. I don't know. But she's kind of, she's over somebody. She wanted out. And she's like, and she goes, Dom, one of your fulfillment members is saying time doesn't matter. Time said time didn't matter. Time matter. It was kind of childish.
Not trying to.
Yeah, so I see why the girl popped off the way she did. Yeah. But then it was all to me like it was all because of me. That's what. So. Yeah, so that was a spill. I know I probably shouldn't have said my manager's name, Dom, but he probably doesn't care anyway.
There's so many targets in the world. They don't know where you're working.
Yeah, true. And I don't think they're going to watch this podcast.
I'm just saying in general, anybody.
Yeah, true. Doesn't matter. Like that, I mean, the way that job is, you can't even talk to coworkers like that. The position I'm at. But yeah, that's where I'm at. If you apply to Target, if you plan on applying to Target, getting a job at Target, don't. Or tell them to put you in like one department where it's not micromanaged or timed, or you don't have to fulfill a duty in a certain amount of time. So, yeah. I'm getting my words together today, man. Certain amount of time, duty. What I said? Fulfill your responsibility. Okay, I'm getting there, y'all. You know, I usually be like, I don't know what word. That word. I don't know what that word means. But we
get back to y'all.
But we getting there. But damn, we only got 15 minutes now. All right, we can chop this up. We can break because this is a lot to unpack anyway. AJ, I know you didn't do your homework, Darion. I know you didn't do your homework. Did you even read an article?
Yeah. I read the
So what happened? Go ahead, Darion.
Wait, which one you talking about?
AJ Owens. Yeah. So give if you read the article, I just want you to give them what the situation is.
Man, you know the situation is the same situation as always. Mm-hmm. The lady, she apparently was having altercations and like verbal disputes with the victim, AJ Owens, about her kids supposedly always being too loud and being in her yard or whatever. But it's like
her kids.
Yeah, her kids. Yeah, her kids being in her yard and stuff. But it's like what I was seeing with the setup of the house, it was like a duplex, I think.
So I'm gonna break it down because I did research day by day, and it's crazy because every time I had my own idea of where I wanted to go with the situation, it always changed every time
Every time you seen something new.
Something new popped up in the investigation. Yeah. And I'm glad we did it late because now like stuff is just now still coming up, and this was like a couple months ago or a month ago that this happened. Yeah. Like so
I heard about it a while ago.
Yeah. So Darion just gave y'all the main breakdown. I'm gonna give y'all like a sub breakdown. AJ Owens, a mother of 4 children, I think 4, in Miami, Florida, where they have, and I think it's a couple other states, stand your ground, the stand your ground law.
That's where Trayvon Martin was in Florida.
Was the law enforced then?
It was back, yeah, that's how he got off. It was the what was he? Yeah, no, it was stand your ground. I'm
gonna quote something that
or it was like I feel like I'm in danger.
Yeah. But I don't think it was. We'll look it up later.
You can carry a gun.
Yeah,
and shoot if
you can shoot if somebody's on your property.
Yeah,
you can.
But he wasn't even on your. Nah, yeah, it was. I think he said he felt like he was in danger or something.
Okay. And I don't mean to mess up your train of thought. I just want to quote something that the comedian Earthquake said. Different comedian this time, y'all. And it was a joke. He was like, and this is back in like the 2000s. This is when the 9/11 situation was going on. Oh, and he was talking. He made like the joke was so. This is why I love comedians that are raw but real. He was like, where the KKK when y'all need them? Y'all when the KKK y'all need y'all was fucking y'all like fucking on little black boys that want to go to college and be in life. Go fuck on one of these tower heads. Bring out the pickup trucks. Bruh. Bring come set they shit on fire. But y'all, you know what I'm saying? But back then when we was innocent young black folk just trying to make a way in life, you know what I'm trying to figure our way out that you know.
So we were walking on the same page.
You know what I'm saying? We had to fight for freedom that you know
should have been given. We should have had this whole time.
We had before that y'all enslaved us. You know what I'm saying? But I just thought that was funny. He was like, "Come fuck on one of them tower heads." I love that quote, bro. That's Earthquake. I've got the name of the thing, but if just type in Earthquake on YouTube and that comedy special, oh my god,
is that iconic the award show thing with the guy, the Meet the Browns guy.
Was he? Oh, he might have been on Meet the Browns. He might have.
No, I'm not saying he was on Meet the Browns, but it was like an iconic. Like they had a roast battle in the middle of a like a award show. You know, the guy that played Brown.
Oh, him and Lavelle Crawford. That's what you talking about?
Wait.
Mr. Brown and Lavelle Crawford. Nah, that's not him.
Lavelle.
Yeah, you thinking of Lavelle Crawford. No, Earthquake is a whole different one. I'll show you a picture, but yeah, just look it up on YouTube. I know you're talking about that. I've seen that. Yeah, Lavelle, but he's funny though. Yeah. He done lost some weight too.
No, for real.
Yeah, he lost some weight last time I seen it. But anyway, get back on topic. Where was we going with that? Oh yeah, so basically, the specific situation happened is, I'll let her mother. So her mother was on The View with Whoopi Goldberg and all them other women I don't know that was previous actors or they pretty. I thought it was a messy show. It's a pretty good show. It's kind of like this platform. They talk about real stuff and it's like kind of like it's like a live podcast.
With celebrities.
Yeah, and
I think it's the other one that's kind of messy with the one with the one that
Wendy Williams
married to Jeezy.
Married to Jeezy.
Yeah,
you got
Asian lady is married to G, and the one that sister from the show.
I thought that was The View. I thought Whoopi Goldberg was on that show. Okay, so that's how I was getting mixed up.
Older people with the views.
So I was getting it mixed up. Okay, yeah, that one do be a little messy. Yeah, so let me see if I can. I'm gonna pull up because I want to break it down like Darion broke it down, but I'm gonna let bro. When I watched this, when I heard this video, it's the mother. And let me just say something about this before I go. Like you can look it up. It's The View, and they interviewed the mother of AJ Owens. And you know when they usually do these interviews in these type of situations, the mothers are kind of strong. They don't show too much emotion, and the things they say for sympathy and empathy is kind of like they're trying to predetermine to try. I forgot what it's called. It's called like public, like to get everybody. It's like public opinion to get. Before the case starts,
so people can look at the case.
Yeah, and it's like I forgot what the name of it is called.
People on their side.
Yeah, basically, and it's called something like that. this didn't feel like that to me. Like I know in those other situations, the mothers are really hurt, or a wife, or the kids, like they're really in pain. But this is something about this and the way she carried herself. And I'm gonna let you watch it. Y'all gotta look it on video. I'm not putting a video clip. That's just too much work. Y'all gonna hear it though. Y'all can hear, like I can hear the pain through her voice. And when you see her face, I'll let you watch it. When you see her face, you can actually see it's something different about this one.
Yeah, you can tell.
Like she looks defeated,
she
bro.
didn't know. It's kind of like she didn't know how to feel. And
No,
she was feeling, but she like she was kind of like. It felt like she was like in the middle of trying to be strong.
She is
her people, and just wanting to give up type thing.
Because she lost the mother, but at the same time, she has to be strong for those 4 children and take upon that responsibility that her mother had as a single mother. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all gotta remember, like when she had AJ Owens, I don't know how many other children she had, but I'm pretty sure she don't have any responsibilities like that. Like after she had AJ Owens or whatever other children, because I don't see her brothers or sister coming out, so she might have just been AJ Owens, might have been other. Like I know we don't have kids, but I know people that watching this that have kids can feel this. Once you have a kid and your child is grown, at some point you're still their parent and you still look after them, but to a certain extent. Like you don't, like having a child is so much stress and such a blessing at the same time, but that stress can sometimes overweigh the bearing. So now she's probably in her 60s, 70s, and now she has to raise 4 young kids. She has to start over. After she had AJ, her plans were probably like, now is my time to relax. I did what I was supposed to do. So it's kind of like you said, she's playing too, like, it's like she doesn't even have time to grieve the whatchamacallit, because she can't be, like the sadness I see, like she, like you said, it's you perfect. You did perfect, Darion. Because I'm trying to explain it, and it's so much to unpack. It's like she has to be so strong for those kids. She can't show any weakness because those kids still have to find a happy life, even though their mother is gone. You know what I'm saying?
And some of them are so young, they probably don't even really understand
it. And that's what she, you know what? We're going to go into it. It's like a 28-second video ad. Oh, here we go. Let me see what the minutes I had on it. 3:40. All right, hold on.
A black Florida mom of 4 was shot and killed through a door by her.
And I want you to watch this.
Art for life anymore.
Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, the laws in the state of Florida allow for this shoot first mentality.
That's right.
And that's exactly what Susan did in this situation.
Hold on.
Went across the street to ask questions.
Yeah.
She was
I think I saw
not the Underground Railroad, you slaves. She threw a skate at him.
Okay, here we go.
On Friday, June 2nd,
Mother.
Kids were outside playing in an open field, a privately owned open field, as kids do. My 9-year-old grandson forgot his tablet. He went back to retrieve it, and Susan Lawrence was there to harass him. She called him racial slurs, said, "This is not the Underground Railroad, you slaves." She threw a skate at him, broke his tablet, so he did what any normal kid would do, and he went home and told his mother.
Pause that.
My daughter Ash.
Now, what she forgot to mention was that Susan actually told told AJ's son to go get your mother. So keep that in mind.
And my 9-year-old grandson went across the street to ask questions. She was met with a bullet through a locked metal door. Wow. With her 9-year-old son standing next to her. My 12-year-old grandson had to make.
And this is the part where I really want to. Let me see if I put the time check. But did you see how she was kind of fighting? It's almost like she was fighting. I don't even want to say tears, but it was
like trying to fight through her emotions.
Exactly. And I'm like, we're going to unpack it. I'm trying to find the part where she was talking about what you.
3-year-old toddler who has no idea what's going on for him.
Yeah.
The other one too, maybe.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're researching therapy for them. Also,
Therapy for
I have
kids.
a 3-year-old toddler who has no idea what's going on. So I'm trying to decipher his crying, his irritability. Is it simply he's hungry, tired, sleepy, or is it he's missing his mother?
You know how that was so deep, and I can tell this wasn't practice. Some of the times when like CNN, interviews like the parents or something like that, some of that is practiced behind the closed doors with the lawyer. Yeah. That came from the heart.
She got up there and told her truth.
You can just tell everything she said was kind of, and she said it so eloquently and strong without busting out crying, but you can hear like she was just choking on that pain. And it was like you said, like with the kids, it's like she broke it down with all the kids. I just wanted to live that last part. That's so deep that because babies, we really don't know sometimes. Parents really have to check the diaper, or we have to give them a bottle, or give them a pacifier. And it all really could be that she lost, like she really needs her mother's aura, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And now that brings me to the next point I really wanted to talk about. Because they're fighting. I think she pleaded not guilty to manslaughter. I think they booking her for second degree murder. What's the difference? Okay, so we're going.
She pled no contest, and I think I saw something. She said she not showing up to court either, or something.
Yeah, I think I seen that. There's so much I want to pack here because I want to talk about the break your ground law. I want to talk about this, but we're going. Okay, we're gonna go here. With that being said, because I don't know the difference between, because I think they're fighting for manslaughter, second degree murder, and they have a case for premeditated murder. Because like I said, when she threw the tablet at the kid, she told the kid, go get your mother. Police say that she admitted to researching stand your ground laws. Yeah. They found proof that they had, like you said, altercations and issues for years. There was videotape of it, of an officer literally telling her, ma'am, there's nothing we can do because they're not on your property. The children are not on your property. And it's like...
And I saw something else that said, I saw, in just going back to that video, I mean, the video of the cops, they out loud, when she wasn't, you couldn't hear her, but it's kind of like they was saying like she's crazy. Yeah. Like she's a psycho.
It wasn't just AJ Owens that was reporting to the cops. It was the whole neighborhood.
Yeah, it was everybody. She had been a nuisance to that neighborhood for how many every year she been living there.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to find this other clip. I got one more clip I want to share with y'all because I don't want it just to be fully clips. But where was we going before I even showed the clip? It took 4 days to arrest her. That's not where I get irritable. The irritable thing is, if she gets away with not getting second, I don't even know what that guy. I was gonna look up the difference between second degree manslaughter. She should get everything.
All of it, yeah.
But this is where I'm tied up at, Darion. Does she deserve to go to jail, the death penalty, or does she really deserve to get mental health treatment?
I think she needs to suffer in jail. That death penalty. I think a lot of the time death penalties be, I mean, even though they be sitting in death row for like, a lot of the time they be sitting in death row for like 10, 15, 20 years. But I feel like she just need to go to jail for the rest of her life and make her suffer. Let her know, like, you're never getting out of here. Like, you can't get out of here with death. Well, I mean, you can get out of here with death, technically, but not from lethal injection or whatever they're doing now. Like,
let me see. Okay, before I even...
And they already determined that she's not clinically insane, so that's out the window.
They didn't?
Yeah, they already determined that.
I didn't see that.
She's not clinically insane.
Let me see if I can.
So that's already out there.
I think she is though a little bit.
I think she's just a white lady.
You think she's just like a racist bigot? That's what I think. You don't think she could be a racist, mentally ill person?
No. I think everything that she's doing is just is what racist white people do.
So this is one of the neighbors, and I think she did an interview with MSNBC. her and her child, and she had previous instances with Susan, who allegedly shot. Well, not allegedly, she shot AJ Owens. This is one of the. This clip made me think like. I don't want to say it played devil's advocate, but it made me. I don't know which way to go. This is why I'm kind of going toward the mentally ill. Let me just.
Really nasty. She throws racial slurs to the kids. She tells them if they don't get off their property. She's told my daughter that she was going to be raped. She said a lot of nasty stuff. She's called her retarded. She's, done all types of stuff. We've made numerous police reports on this lady about her and the way that she talks to our children, and nothing has been done.
And
telling somebody's child that you're going to get raped if they don't get off your property, that don't give you mental illness? You think she's just that evil?
Just a racist
old
white lady.
Like she kind of chooses.
Yes, she's just a racist, evil old white lady. You ain't never seen them videos, bro, with the it's usually men. But I've seen some with old white ladies too. But like the old folks, when it comes to black kids, black anything, they hate them. They don't care what happens to them. They can get raped, killed.
Yeah, but that could be a form of mental illness too, Darion. Because I was thinking about it like this from this perspective. We look at situations like R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, Michael Jackson. Trauma just doesn't. There are instances where, like, I mean, I'm not a doctor or a mental illness specialist or what do they call them?
Psychiatrist.
No. Oh, the damn word. Here we go now. Going back to the old Jared.
What are you trying to describe?
It's fuck it. Never mind. Forget it. Anyway, with Michael Jackson, the treatment he got from his father. Trauma leads people. Damn, how am I trying to put this? But you should get what I'm trying to say. People that do some ill-advised things or some crazy things, it's never not a reason or it's nothing behind it. R. Kelly's family members used to sexually abuse him. Michael Jackson used to be abused and was from the stuff I heard, I didn't research it yet, but back in the day, your parents would talk about it. He never had a childhood. Bill Cosby, who knows what he was going through? You know what I'm saying? We got to stop with this celebrity like money, because money don't solve all your problems. Mental illness can hit you as a freaking the richest person in the world.
The only problem it solves is you not living on the street.
Yeah,
that's really the only problem it solves.
And with that, I'm like, maybe she's mental. We don't know what she went through. Like, not justifying what she did was right. What she did was terribly wrong. I don't know if she should pay the price through prison, because prison. So she gets to live off of our tax money, eating a bed to lay in, food, Prison's not, in prison you're not taken care of wellly, but you're taken care of. And it's more like, does she need that environment, or does she need some type of reform, some type of mental institution to break her of these thoughts or help her with her trauma if she's going through that? You see what I'm saying? And that's where I'm at crossroads with, because I'm tired of seeing these situations. Now, I feel your anger of why she should rot in jail. That's one of the reasons I'm against the death penalty too, because what if death solve? Like, she gets to, even if, like, let's say she gets booked, she gets time. Let's say AJ's grandmother wasn't there. Those kids don't get the luxury she's gonna get. I'm pretty sure a foster home and that lifestyle, I would take prison over that.
You would take prison over
I would
foster
take
care?
prison over foster care.
Yeah.
Or just going through that system. You're gonna be ripped apart from your family members. Yeah. Your mother's dead. You even if the grandmother wasn't there, you never know when you're gonna get your next meal. You don't know who's gonna take care of you.
It's kind of like slavery. Think about it.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm at crossroads with, should she go to jail and suffer, or like, I'll give you another example. Emmett Till, the lady that told on Emmett Till had passed away a couple years ago, but she came out before she died and said that she lied on the boy. Now, was that out of empathy or sympathy? I don't know if she was, religious people repenting. Was she trying to right her wrongs? Or was she just saying it to say it, for attention or whatever?
It was a little bit too late to right her wrongs. This whole 90, how many years that was after that happened?
Now, with the racism part, I don't think you can get therapy or whatever for that. I think once you get to a certain age, that's stuck in you. Like, that's what you see. You know what I'm saying? But with the other stuff, like with the mentality of telling a child that they're gonna get raped, telling a child to go get your mother and shooting them in front of their child, something's off there, Darion. And if you look at that videotape of the pre instances of before this happened with that police officer and the woman, you can tell she was a little off. Like, she wasn't making any sense when she was speaking to the police officer.
I think she wasn't making no sense because she was trying to think of some BS to say on the fly so they can do something to them, like get them out from living next to her. I really think that's why. And I feel like with racism, it's majority of the time it's nothing. No type of trauma is the reason that somebody's racist.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Racist and
it's like it's just talk because you don't like the other race. You don't like other races. I don't think. I mean, you have your instances where this is just an instance.
Yeah,
a black guy killed one of your family members. Now you're racist towards black people. It's instances like that. But majority of the time, like back in the early the segregation times, like when we was segregated, they was just hating us just because they hated us because we was there.
And that's all racism is. Yeah. That's why I'm with the Mexican community. I'm with y'all too because y'all just come here for a better life. These lazy bums talking about we're gonna take all the jobs and do this. Nigga, because you lazy. Them niggas here to work. Let's be honest. Another quote from Earthquake. His famous line. I should have just played the jokes. He was talking about how Mexicans come to this country. Niggas like taking jobs for real, but it's because they're good at what they do. He was like, we supposed to be. He was like, these motherfuckers do everything. They do more than the job description. He was like, we supposed to be building roofs. This nigga built 2 roofs. These niggas build 2 roofs in one day. These niggas start goddamn lady come tell him something about the tree. Get out that motherfucking tree and put that goddamn orange stand up, nigga. Don't no roofer sell no oranges. Stop. We work about an hour, not about a roof, motherfucker. He's gonna give us another roof.
Get them damn roofs done in 2 hours.
Yeah.
And I start finding shit to do.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. We lazy. We work about an hour, so as long as we get it done by the end of the day, shit, we good.
I'm selling eggs, my friends.
Yeah. Oh, no, you racist.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Cut that out. Cut it out.
Nah, I'm leaving it. Nah, I left in the I left in the deaf stuff, so now you got the Mexican stuff. I left in the deaf stuff last. So hey, y'all go check out the episode 4 last. Uncensored, uncut, unhinged. What was it? Uncensored, uncut,
uncensored, uncut,
raw. It's something like that. Yeah, something like that. But like I said, but I feel you. Yeah, you might be right. If the shooting part, I don't know, Darion. Maybe it was full on racist. Because this is what kept changing my mind. When I first actually read the article, when I first heard the news, I thought it was like you said, I thought it was the kids were on her property. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, okay, she has a right to be angry. Then the news come out like, no, they weren't on her property. It was like property in between the apartment complex and them.
Yeah, like I said, it was like a duplex type thing. So, one door and then you got like a little space, and
Yeah.
then the person's door. So it's probably this side's probably AJ. You go probably like 10 feet, or so, and this is where what's her name, Laura, something like that. Susan, yeah. That's her door is. So it's like if you playing in the middle, that's nobody's property. That's everybody's property right there. Yeah. Or if you playing in the, I mean, I could see if they playing like in her little portion of the yard, but they wasn't doing that, like you said. If they playing like in the middle of that driveway, like what it looked like they was doing, they playing in the middle of that driveway to like that. Just like
in that area. Right, I mean, when they go back and look at the thing we were talking about, the officer said like there's nothing as long as they're not on your property. There's nothing you can do.
Can't do nothing about that. Just because they being loud. Don't
yeah,
mean,
and they're
that's
kids.
What kids
man,
do. Yeah, they loud. They get excited. They just start yelling and screaming.
And if it's really bothering you, it's ways to talk to the parents like, hey, can y'all? I don't mind y'all playing, or talk to the kids. I don't mind y'all playing, but can y'all keep it low or find another area. You don't, Anyway.
And a lot of times with kids, if you're nice to them, they'll do what you say.
Well, I don't know. This generation kid bad, bro.
Yeah.
Watch TikTok. Just go on TikTok. This generation, like we were bad. Our generation was bad, but these kids be fighting teachers.
If you was raised right, a kid that is raised right, if you're nice to them, they'll do what you ask them to do.
There you go.
I can't speak for all them goddamn.
Yeah. You can't. Not all of them.
Little devils.
There's some bad kids around.
Yeah, it's a lot of them running around.
But yeah, but then the thing came out was he left his iPad. Then I was like, okay, so maybe when because you know how black folks is. You know how black folks is when we approach a situation. I was like, maybe AJ approached the situation hostile. And maybe she started banging on the door.
Especially when it comes to her kids.
Exactly.
They had previous altercations. That's what I was
black people and their kids, they don't play. We don't play that.
I was just thinking about all the altercations previous. Like, okay, I was thinking like, oh, she probably came like, I'm sick of this motherfucker.
We don't play. I was watching, it was either a movie or maybe I was watching something on Degrassi or something. And I get into films now. Like I really try to get into the acting of it and all that. And I'm trying to put myself in these situations. And it was something where a girl got raped or touched. And at that point, I understand why people get physical when it comes to their children, whether it comes to a death, sexual abuse, whatever it is. I felt it. And, I was watching something. I don't know what I was watching. And I put myself as the parent in my shoes. I'm like, yeah, I probably would go to bed. I see how people black out and go to that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That blind rage.
Act first, think later.
Yeah, it's like blind rage, bro. And I'm like, I see why. So maybe I was like, maybe AJ went up to the door. Like I was really just trying to, not justify what she did was wrong, but maybe see if there was some other loops in this thing. But no, she threw the iPad at the kid. Told her to go get your mother. AJ comes to the door. The door there wasn't even open.
You just forgot about the whole to go. This ain't the underground
railroad and stuff like that. And I get that. That would have bothered me, but it wouldn't have made me go to the door. Made me go to the door is first of all, he left the iPad and you threw something at him. I think you threw it at his head or something. Yeah. That's where I go, okay, we need to have a talk. Then the news come out. She didn't even open the door. She shot through a locked door. Premeditated murder, people. That's what I believe it was.
Set her up for that. That's what she wanted her to do.
She told the police. She admitted to. She didn't. I don't even think she admitted. She told the police that she looked up. She had did previous research on the whole stand your ground law before the situation.
And she had previously, recently bought that gun.
This was all planned out, and she used the stand your ground law as a way to kill her legally. And now we go on to the next subject, Darion. They say certain alcohols is a hell of a mixture. Racism and guns are a hell of a mixture. Yep. And especially in freaking Florida. And the other thing I found out, Ron DeSantis hasn't even reached out to the Wilson family.
That's the mayor?
That's the mayor that's been doing all this. Yo, listen to my morning show, Wake Up with JayRay and AB on Z98.7 FM every school year during the school semester. And we talk about Florida is in my news report every weak. And I'm tired of this man Ron DeSantis. And let me tell you something. When I heard now that's that shit that pissed me off. Cause let me take this goddamn jacket off. This nigga Ron DeSantis, my first news report on him, cause he's the mayor, but he's running for president. And the first things he did in Florida was, and this was during the shooting.
Is he white?
Yeah. Yes. They were trying to make African American studies an elective instead of what's the opposite of elective? Like
just like a side piece type thing.
Yeah, it was trying to make an elective. What's the opposite of it's general, but it's mandatory. Yeah, like a mandatory class. That's what we're gonna say. That was one of his laws. Next time he was on the news. It was a shooting, and he was making another ridiculous law, and another ridiculous law, and another ridiculous law, and it's almost like I don't even think he's spoken out on this situation. This is in your city. This needs to be addressed. And I think he hasn't addressed it because of the color. The last shooting that happened in Florida, I forgot what it was. It was probably a mass shooting. He addressed it. He hasn't even reached out to the family. He hasn't even just at least spoken on it. And that's why I get pissed off. You know, that hurts me more than Susan, whatever her name is, throwing racial slur. Because like I said, if you watch this video, that mother is probably going through so much right now. She's probably having suicidal thoughts. She probably need, like the kids need therapy just as much as she do, but she probably needed double. Yeah. Get a double shot of that. And that's where I was going. I lost my concentration. Where do we go from here? Because gun violence is racism has been an issue for God knows how long. Like, and I hear our white people, all lives matter. You're not slaves anymore. Yeah, but that
set us back.
We're still going through it. The system right now is going through it. Let the roles of the races have been reversed.
Yeah, and see how y'all would have liked it now in 2023.
I forgot the situation a long time ago. It was a woman was comparing two situations that had just happened at the same time. White woman had shot somebody and got like a couple months or years. A black woman had shot warning shots to protect herself and had got years. This is what we're talking about, Caucasian people. And I'm not that intellectual on the things yet. I'm getting there, but I'm getting there. Y'all see, I can bring it up. I just can't bring the names and dates and do the laws and stuff. But our past is we're still oppressed, and we're still going through it from what y'all, not y'all, but your ancestors. And that's what we're trying to just get y'all to understand. Yeah. That's all we're trying to get y'all to understand. Is it still affecting us? I had my first racist moment this year twice. One dude called me the N-word to my face in front of other group of people. The second instance was a white girl ran away from us. We did nothing wrong. We was in Walmart. We did nothing. Me and my partner did nothing wrong. You know how you people looking, some on the shelves, and you walk in front of them, and we was about to walk in front. He's like, "Nah, go ahead. We're gonna go around." And she starts creeping like a little girl. She starts creeping off, walking backwards slowly, like almost like in one of those scary movie instances where you trying to like get away slowly, like without them hearing you or something.
Like y'all the monster.
Yeah. She's staring at us like she's giving us eye contact, and then she just runs off. And that was my first racist, and I've always been into this type of stuff. But that, like I said, that was my first racist moment. The other moment was in my classmate literally called me the N-word. He's like, "Chill out, my Nick." And it's not just
funny, or was he?
I don't know, because I've heard previously that he's done other very offensive things. Like, I guess somebody said they was having a conversation with him about some gay person in their class. And he was like, "Yeah, did you know he's in our class?" And they was like, "Yeah, what about it?" Because the person he was having a conversation with, he didn't realize was gay too. So, I heard his father is a fan of Trump. He drives a truck. He wears a trucker hat every day. So I'm think y'all getting
they got a Trump flag in they yard.
Yeah, he listens to bluegrass country music. So I think y'all getting the picture here. I'm not trying to say what he is or what he isn't, but all the signs point to it, but that's another thing. But this country is trying to ban TikTok. We worried about transgender laws. We worried about abortion. When gun violence is the main issue, racism racism is going to be hard to fix because we have to start off with these laws and certain things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? We have to do so much within that. But gun violence, I think, we've seen so many mass shootings for years. Let's fix that first. Secondly, let's stop making let's stop instituting these laws like stand your ground and shit like that when we got other issues at hand, folks. Y'all so worried about this other bullshit. Our kids are getting shot in the street nowadays. It's not even safe to take
shot in the schools.
Shot in the schools. Kids are shooting the teachers. It was a 6-year-old died a couple months ago that shot in Atlanta. That shot his teacher, 6-year-old. And you had to tell me abortion is more important. Same-sex marriage is more important. Transgender bathrooms are more important. You know what I'm saying? It's and this is why I don't believe in politics, man. And this is the type of shit that gets me riled up. This is the type of shit that gets me riled up because this is why I made this platform to address things like this. And y'all can cancel me if y'all want. But what we really need to cancel is, gun violence and other stuff. If those out there that are against abortion, if you're really pro-life, fucking help put down the guns or do something. Because it is at crossroads. It is a hard thing just to say, but gun reform, at least. Let's put some type of restrictions on how people are allowed to get guns. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I hate the most is the most people that say you defeat my rights. That's my rights. And I do believe in to protect yourself. There are some crazy people out here today. I do believe in the right to bear arms. But what happens when that situation that you've never been through happens to you? Now your ass all of a sudden on the other side of the fucking court. And that's the other thing I hate when it comes to, it can happen with gun violence, racism. I don't have to, the reason I started this platform, I don't have to be in those situations to understand poverty for anybody, to understand racism, to understand the plea that Hispanics are going through, that we're going through. I don't have to go through these certain situations. I don't have to be AJ's grandmother to feel what she feels and to fight for what she fights for. A lot of these people don't cross that. A lot of people don't come to the other side until it happens to them. And that's kind of the shit that pisses me off too. But people are for example, when kids kill themselves, parents are for the ain't in the bullying, anti-bullying, damn it. Spectrum. I don't want to say spectrum, but these little, almost like the Black Lives Matter movement.
Oh, like the unions.
Yeah, like the little unions or whatever. These little groups, they ain't fighting for it until it happens to them. How about let's fucking fight for that shit before it happens to our kids? We're in our 20s now. Let's get into something. And I got to do better too. I got to start doing my research and seeing how can I help get in the community and help. You know what I'm saying? And that's where sometimes I don't feel for some of these families when they go through it. When they switch sides and now that's what I'm saying, advocates for this, that, and the third. Yeah. And that's where I'm at. I'm let's care about it now. I'm not in the field, but I'm using my platform now. I'm using my time to talk about it now. Yeah, things that need to be addressed, things we need to talk about.
That's definitely a way of putting it out there because a lot of people avoid these type of conversations regardless.
Too much,
especially on a national platform like YouTube and Spotify and all the other places you got it on, Apple Podcasts, all that. So for you to even bring up the conversation and just even try and get it out there for the people to try and understand a little bit is a start for sure. And
we gonna get there intellectually where we can throw out certain words, statistics, and give you more facts. But we give you at least the underline of where you can understand where we coming from. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yep. How many more people gotta die before? They was talking about this on the Spears Steinberg podcast, what I thought was interesting. Eric Spears was saying something I never thought of. We're the most forgiving people of all human races. When you know, we can go racism, segregation. We can go to now where, you know, and it's not just now. This has been happening, but where officers are trying to kill us. You know, like we fucking deer in the woods. Like they killing us for sport. Yeah. Now you got, you know, the George Simonson thing was, but now it's, you know, it was Ralph Yarl. Yeah. And I wanted to get on that topic, but we really got time. That's another situation where now they're coming up with laws, and now it's giving these racist, bigoted people a chance to kill us legally now. And that, like I said, Eric Spears and them was talking about, like, when are we gonna, like, because we go into uproar. If we decide to make our own BBB, it's gonna be hell to pay. It's gonna be hell to pay.
But at the same time,
if we decide to start fighting back, they control too much stuff. They do control, but we just as powerful as them now.
We are.
Remember,
we have to have everybody come together though. We have to have all our resources from
that is true, and that's where we
celebrities,
that's
the
our
regular
weakness.
People, the upper class, middle. It don't matter. We gotta have everybody, just like all these other races have.
But you remember, what's them?
The
Black Panther Party. I think we're stronger than that now. You know, like I said, we can get a hold of so many different guns and weapons and bombs, and you know, black people got so many. You know, it's a lot of people in the system that's plugged in that can, you know, get things done or flip and make things happen. I'm saying, if we decide to do our little uprise on the Caucasians, I think it's not gonna be an easy win, but it's gonna be an ugly sight on their side.
But you know what ended the Black Panthers though, right?
What?
Us.
Yeah.
All the informants.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
All the informants they plugged into the Black Panther, the different like chains, the one, like it was us, the black people. So until everybody comes together, nobody is standing on the sidelines and trying to wishy-washy, flip back and forth between what they want to do, if they want to go through with it all the way or they want to, you know, stand off to the side. You gotta be in it. You gotta be all the way in it if you're gonna be in it.
And that's another thing we need to address. Black people, we suck at coming together. The Jews have come together and built their own community.
They got rich.
The white people, they fucking put a whole system in law to protect them.
They've been
and oppress us. Yeah. Black people, we got to come up with something, man.
Everybody is coming. All the immigrants after us is coming over here and doing better than us.
Yeah,
Asians, Indians, Mexicans.
Shit, the Asian community come together and now they got fucking no hate Asian crime. Shit, we was fighting for that for goddamn 20. It took Martin Luther King's death to put that shit in the fucking law. You know what I'm saying? So
still ain't shit.
And you know what I'm saying? We still, they legally killing us. Yeah. Like I said, I'm still not. And it's not even conspiracy theory. This is what we telling y'all from the books. For years, police having, and they just now kind of getting, you know, they've been backing off a little bit.
Because they got them body cams.
They
ain't got, they you know, back
and they thinking of taking them out. No. It's a new law. Fucking goddamn it, Ron DeSantis. I think it was in Florida. I think it's in Florida, like Charlemagne, Uncle Charlemagne the God always says, the great Charlemagne the God was, people of all of Florida, some of Bronx, and some of New York are the craziest people in fucking America.
This nigga put on the New York accent.
Yo, fucking America. Fucking insane, yo. That's fucking crazy. But listen, it's a law. I forgot if it was in Florida or not. It's in some states now where it's going to be illegal to record the police. They're legally, y'all better wake the F up, folks.
Nah, that's crazy.
It's going to be illegal to record, to protect yourself, basically. Yeah. To cover your bases. That's wow.
They trying to get us up out of here, bro.
So let me. So for any lawmakers that are watching this video, I'm pretty sure they're not. Let me ask you this: what is me recording a police officer? How does that endanger them? If I'm a young black male driving my car, they pull me over with a gun, and they can and like I said, the law always protects them, but it's open for us. No, not open for us. But it's always against us. if I'm unarmed, young black man, and he has the right to kill me off of fear, I forgot what the main thing is, but off of fear or the right to protect himself if he's in fear, how does me recording, how does that affect them negatively? Please tell me that.
Because they showing what really happened and not what they are going to go back to the
exactly
force and say.
So why is the law being enforced? Tell me, Darion, why is that law being enforced? Why is it so important for that law to be enforced?
They trying to get us up out of here, bro. That's all it is. They trying to get us up out of here. They trying to lessen the amount of, especially the amount of like, you know, middle class to poor people, poor black people. They trying to get us up out of here, bro. And nigga, I'm about to tell you this. You always doing this shit.
What?
Stop saying, oh, they if anybody's a lawmaker, if they are watching this, they probably not. Stop doing that shit. You don't know who the fuck watching this shit.
Yeah, you right.
Click on this motherfucker. You gonna deter them away from watching it. If you saying shit like that, don't say that, bro.
You right.
You blocking your blessings by doing that.
My homie, yeah, you right. I need to. If they do shit, I'm probably gonna get canceled. I ain't gonna lie.
Not if they not no. You ain't saying nothing that ain't right.
Yeah.
Not if they not no goddamn crooked ass politicians.
Man, the whole system is crooked.
Yeah, it's crooked. It'll be a few little good pieces in there, but for the most part, they ain't really got no say so because it's damn 5-1. So
yeah. But like I said, man, all these laws to protect, like you have the right to protect yourself if you're in fear, and like, you know, staying around, like all of it's just. It's all like it's
it all you and you can. They say making all these laws and putting all these different laws in place to help them out, but when it comes to us, it don't matter.
Kill us illegally. These are laws in place. Y'all better wake up.
When it comes to us, it don't matter. We can't pull out our gun and shoot a cop if we feel in danger because they gonna pull out 15 of them and kill us instantly.
Pretty much. And whew, this is supposed to be a 30.
Get off of that. They gonna get off for it because they feel they gonna come back and say, "Oh yeah, we was in danger. You see, he shot us."
Bingo.
Everything matters until it comes back to them. And I hate when people do that. I hate when, especially people that really have power. Do it. It's like you have to abide by that, or you go to jail, or you die. So it's like, what choice do you really have?
Well said by a wise man. Anything else you want to get off your chest?
No, it's the end. It's the end.
Yeah. We're supposed to be 30 minutes. We did about an hour.
Damn, nigga.
That's when I started losing. Yeah. I think that's when I started losing my fucking brain because I started getting sleepy. Yeah. But yeah, man. Condolences goes out to the Owens. Yeah. Damn, I was looking for that. I was about to say Wilson. The Owens family. Shoot, if y'all watching this and y'all need anything from me, you know, I'll come out there to Florida for a little bit though, because you know them laws a little crazy. Yeah. Ron DeSantis been, like I said, y'all look up some of the laws Ron DeSantis done passed from 2022 to now. And I mean,
Georgia, they on the same path as Florida.
No,
not
yeah,
bad,
yeah. Another law we've been talking about it since the mass shooting episode that Georgia put in. Now it's you can legally carry a unconcealed weapon or some shit like that. Come on, man. You not telling, because white people don't do that shit. Who do that? Us.
Exactly.
Us.
Yep.
Come on, man.
Crazy, bro.
Come on, man. Y'all better start waking up. Fuck the woke left, fuck the woke right. Y'all better wake up, period, nigga. Wake up in the middle. Shit.
Yeah, we got to come together, bro. We about to run out of options at this point. We really about to run out of options. When 20 years down the line, there's gonna be one option, nigga. We're gonna have to uprise, and that's gonna be an ugly sight. That's gonna be Armageddon. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. 20 years down the line, if we still going against each other, it's gonna be a scary sight for the black community, bro.
Man, I'm warning the white community. Y'all better get it together. Cause if y'all shit.
If we get it together, it's over with for everybody.
Them protests start turning to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. If we get it together, bro, we get it all the way together, it's over with.
It's over with. But like you said, we first got to come together as a community. Yeah, so.
That's it.
But again, sending condolences to the Owens family. Let me know what y'all thought about this episode. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I think we covered it all. You got anything you want to spill off your chest?
Don't let. I know a lot of people. Just going back. I wanted to say this earlier when you was talking about your work, or talking about working a 9 to 5. A lot of times, people let like certain situations weaken their creativity and their uniqueness and just their overall just way of thinking. You can't let life do that to you. You got to continue to build upon your creative mind and your uniqueness, whatever you bring to this world. Continue to build on that. Don't let life deter you from being what you were meant to be if that's, like you said, if that's a 9 to 5 worker, build it, going up into the ranks to becoming whatever, or if that's being an entrepreneur, doing whatever, whatever it is, figure it out, or if you haven't figured it out, keep trying to figure it out, and then just don't give up, bro.
You heard it, my boy. You know what I'm saying? That's a promo clip right there. Yeah, I don't even need to add nothing. I've been telling y'all, if you don't like your current situation, change it. But don't let anything that you're going through now, it's gonna the storm's gonna overcome. I mean, God damn it, see, I'm too sleepy. I can't think right now, bro. The storm's gonna dry up. The storm's gonna go away soon. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be stuck where you is forever. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You just got to keep grinding through it, and success will prevail soon.
You got this, man. You ain't gonna get no task that you can't handle, bro. That's all it is.
Period. I want to thank y'all for watching on YouTube. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. If you listen to this on audio, make sure you give me 5 stars on whatever platform, because we're on Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio. We got it all, baby. YouTube, hey, man. We had 65 subscribers. We've been growing. The views, the last video I dropped, 82 views. Look, hey. We doing the damn thing. Look, I told y'all, y'all been telling me. Look, it's getting there, y'all. Look, y'all gotta help me get to 100. Once we get to 100, it's over with, y'all. We're gonna start doing emails.
Y'all send emails, DMs, all that stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna do re-answers. Yeah, exactly. Because I'm really missing coming up with that. That's why I ain't post last Friday. Y'all can get it this upcoming Friday, but that's why I ain't post last. I ain't have no content for real, but yeah, man, y'all see how big consistent now. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead, close it out. Y'all can follow my boy at Forb.s on Instagram.
Really all I got. Got TikTok, but I ain't posting on that.
It's Dark 808.
All right.
That's a TikTok, Dark 808. Instagram, real.t.radio. That's where you're gonna get the updates, the promos, the clips. You want to laugh for the day. Just follow it, man. Just support your boy. I'm gonna get the updates, to everything. You're gonna get everything on that. Same with TikTok. Real Talk Radio with 2 O's. Not on Facebook because y'all won't mess with me enough. Snapchat, F y'all too.
Snapchat been done. I don't know why you supposed to know.
But you know I go to what school I go to with them young kids. So yeah.
You think about it. It's just really just Georgia that don't do Snapchat no more. Like our part of Georgia.
Yeah. Because a lot of people I see when I get on Snapchat, that post it be get a white folk up north.
Nah, because you think, and it's the same thing with Facebook. Because you think it was people like young people.
It don't be number old people.
Facebook. Yeah. Nah, but everywhere but Georgia, bro.
Yeah.
They be on Facebook. Like you never know where you'll never know where you blow up at. So yeah, continue to just stay consistent on all the platforms.
I got you.
Just try to. You never know.
We getting there, y'all. We growing. Yeah, I'm out. I'm tired.